Hey everybody, how are you today? This is Hunter. This is my friend Sid.
Hello.
And we are watching episode 4 of Chernobyl. The last episode was a lot. We had the firemen who passed away and they had to be buried under, like in the metal
In a metal
coffins.
case, and then just
Yeah, covered with
buried
cement.
under a lot of cement. Yeah.
Yeah, good to see Boris, kind of back to himself, but on the
hmm
right team, even though he's still doing the political
Yeah.
butt kissing.
It's just a thing of necessity. He's like, I have to
Yeah.
do it, otherwise we're not gonna get anything done here.
Our hero guy has kind of had enough of that though, and so he's like,
And
I'm
he's
just gonna
he's
say what
in
he did.
sassy mode. He's
I
like,
love
oh,
him in sassy
perhaps.
mode.
Yeah, it's like perhaps we should just say not in our lifetime because it'll take 25,000 years.
Love that for him.
We also had the investigation with what's his face, Dyatlov not talking at all.
Yeah,
And then her learning, what's her face? Komiok learning that it exploded after Akimov pressed the AZ5 emergency stop button. So
yeah.
what's that about?
Had to be a technical malfunction or something somewhere.
Hmm.
I'm guessing.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Or they just didn't know what that button would really do and just miscalculated it something and caused it to
Sure,
explode. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
it's possible. Yeah. All
But
right.
I also just want to give a shout out to the MVP, the minor guy. Like,
Yes,
I love him.
love him. Yeah,
I
he's
love
great.
him. I hope we see more of him. If we don't, that's fine. But I love him. So
Yeah. Ready then for
I'm
episode
ready.
4?
What do I care about safe?
I have a job.
I feel like there would be a lot of elderly people who would have this
Oh,
opinion.
totally.
They're like, I'm not
Mhm.
leaving. I'm already old. I'm gonna die.
When I was 12, the revolution came. Tsar's men, then Bolsheviks. Boys like you marching in lines. Then the Great War. German boys, Russian boys. More soldiers, more famine, more bodies.
Shh. I'm listening to dialogue.
Hmm?
He took her bucket. I mean,
Yep.
It's time to go.
Why did you bring her back in, bro? She's gonna start again.
right? She's not going.
Please stand up now.
You're gonna shoot the cow too. Oh. Aww. At least the cow didn't suffer.
Yeah, guess not.
4 months. Wow. This is them like turning the leftover.
Yeah. And this effort was called the liquidation effort, basically.
Until we can push it off the roof back into the reactor, it'll kill anyone who gets near it. The roof is,
So how do you move something you can't move?
we've named them,
Mhm.
fatal.
We used remote control bulldozers in Afghanistan.
Too heavy. They'd fall right through.
So then,
The Lunacards STR-1s. They're light, and if we line them with lead, they can withstand the radiation.
We couldn't put a man on the moon. At least we can keep a man off a roof.
That is the most important. Particles literally shred the circuits in microchips apart. If it's more complicated than a light switch, Masha will destroy it.
It would be fair to say that that piece of roof is the most dangerous place on Earth.
Wow. How do you move something that you can't get close enough to move? Like even machinery.
Not a great thing to see when you come into your place of work.
The last episode, they lingered on him a little bit longer.
Mhm.
And
That's
I think
why.
I was like, they're so young. Yeah. And that's definitely why.
In Afghanistan,
I wasn't in Afghanistan. I'm not in the military.
they're running out of men.
What about them?
I don't know them. Fuck them. You understand? Nobody fucks with them.
Not what you want to
We
hear.
make these from lead scrap.
Not what you want to
Put it all over
hear.
your balls.
Mhm.
No, you can wait until the radiation gets you fine. Yes, now, over your clothes. Fucking shit. We do animal control.
Animal control.
Yeah, they're radioactive.
So you gotta
have
kill
to
him.
go. It's not hard. They're mostly pets. They're happy to see you.
That's awful. You know what, Sid? I'm gonna say it already. This episode is gonna hurt me more than the last one.
Like I said, most people consider this one to be the most saddest one.
I feel like it's gonna get dark. I hope it doesn't get as dark as I'm anticipating.
you can have that one.
How nice of you.
Bitch, I was gonna say you 4-year-old.
Right?
And you messed up my paper. My God. And, like, why did he have to mark him off? He could have just told her, get number 4, and that's it. You know what I mean? Did
Sure
that make
does.
you feel better to like cross it off
Yes,
in
we-
red marker? Oh, look at all this food. Is this the robot?
Mm-hmm.
To move the thingy-majigs?
Yep. The debris and mainly the graphite,
Yeah,
etc.
yeah.
You know, the graphite that didn't exist, according to some people.
I'm not that one. I know nothing.
This robot.
Why was so funny?
Turbina looked like he was gonna give him a veggie and call him a nerd.
Begin.
Hey. Hey. Nice.
Molly, what's that?
Is that a smile?
He's looking better.
Yay.
When you gave the order,
Order? What order? Topton off, called it out. Akimov pressed it. It was the only good decision they made. Incompetent morons.
Wow.
I fucking
can
hate
you
him.
confirm that the reactor exploded after they attempted to shut it down?
How do I even know it exploded, huh?
All these good, innocent people who are dying, and then this fucker is still alive.
Kind of sucks how like people who are the most evil seem to like last longest.
They didn't redact the table of contents.
Idiots.
The missing pages apparently refer to a positive void coefficient and AZ5. Does that mean anything to you?
What are you after here? Why are you asking me this?
You
The
work for this
truth,
reactor, you know it
fucker.
better than I do.
Oh, so everything's my fault then.
Oh my
Is that what
Jesus.
this is? There, now you can go.
You're not even curious.
What for? No, you think the right question will get you the truth.
Yeah?
There's no truth. I will get the bullet.
And he's just completely just cynical, and he's like, nope, I'm not accepting anything because the moment I do, they will kill me, or whatever.
Can
he
we
said.
just inject him with some arsenic? Just a little bit. Like, he's already sick.
But, like, it's insane, just the denial. It's like, I understand you're all jaded the fuck out, but like, dude, there's so many RBMK reactors. This could happen anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like, can we please not do this? Oh my fucking god, dude.
Oh no. Well, he said he's not military. Help him. He'll know.
I was gonna say, haven't you played video games? You should know how to work with a rifle.
Wow, Sid.
Don't point this gun at me. That's easy, right? You can point it at this piece of shit. I don't give a fuck. Never me. You hit an animal and it doesn't die. Keep shooting until it does. Don't let them suffer,
Yeah.
or I'll kill you. Understand?
I mean, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
If you have to go out this and do this, do it clean. Don't look him in the eye if you can help it, because that's going to hurt more. You hear flies. Oh, Rover.
Don't name them. That'll make it worse.
I have to. It's a puppy. I gotta name them all. He's not gonna be able to do this.
And don't walk in front of their line of fire, bro. 'Cause
Right,
I
yeah,
feel like that's
stay
something you have to
behind
tell them.
You gotta do it, dude. Oh, not Fireball. You're a crap shot. Shoot it again.
He hasn't hurt anything ever, so probably not easy for him.
Don't slow look. Don't slow. That's gonna make it worse. You gotta just do it and get it over with. Ugh. He's hurt, and now he's probably gonna bite you, idiot. Thank you. I don't mean to call him an idiot. He's never done this,
Nah,
but still.
I hear ya.
What did he say?
Let them suffer. Sorry.
Poor Opie.
There are never any good stories like in the movies. They're shit. Put a bullet in someone. You're not you anymore.
Yeah,
You'll never be you again. But then you wake up the next morning and you're still you. And you
just with that
realize
memory. Yeah.
that was you all along.
Our goal is the happiness of all mankind.
I forget if this was an account from a soldier or like if Craig Mason actually saw this banner. I forget. Yeah, this thing kind of happened, I guess. The banner with the happiness of all mankind thing.
He's drinking the vodka now.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't let this thing go off the building.
Yeah, I'm sure they're very careful by the edge.
It's gonna be a slow process. Okay. Mother F.
Did you lose the signal?
Not the signal, it's the vehicle. It's dead.
Did the radiation kill it?
Mm-hmm.
Of course I know they're listening! I want them to hear! I want them to hear it all!
Yeah, he's fucking had it.
Yeah, good. I love it when people have had it. He brought the phone out with him.
Well, he needs a new one.
I feel that. Like,
The official position of the states that a global nuclear catastrophe is not possible in the Soviet Union. They told the Germans that the highest detected level of radiation was 2,000 Roentgen. That robot was never going to work.
This frustrates me so fucking much. It's like, not only have you wasted a perfectly good robot, you wasted, like, if someone like asks you for help, be honest about it, right? It's like, what's the point in fucking lying at that point? It's not even helping.
like it's not the Germans' fault that y'all are just lying through your teeth. Like, so now you're back at square one, like idiots.
If we don't clear the roof, we can't build a cover over it.
Yep.
If we can't cover it, there's 12,000 Roentgen.
What if we shoot the graphite into the hole? We've got high caliber bullets, exploding bullets. They wouldn't just ricochet, they'd push.
You want to shoot exploding bullets at an exposed nuclear reactor?
Well,
I mean, it's already exposed, so
Let's go light that roof.
he's trying.
Yeah, he is.
The Americans.
if the Americans had that kind of technology, do you really think they'd give it to us?
If you ask, and there's a bigger picture to be consider here.
I highly doubt it. Plus, it's like,
I'm just saying, they still gotta try.
But yeah, I believe that the information that was given is like, genuinely nothing exists that could work that kind of hours and still function.
Here's my thing.
Yes.
My thing is like, yeah, nothing exists, but let everybody fucking know, so everybody
Sure.
is thinking about this and trying to come up with a solution. Like, this is not the time for like pride and country and whatever. Like, there's radiation seeping into the atmosphere. So ask, be upfront, be honest, and see what happens.
Ideally, people would help, but it's like, at the height of the Cold War, it's like, I don't know, if people would cooperate like that on either side. Seems to be better in this job.
Yeah. Which means he's getting desensitized to it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot today.
Where do they get their food?
The wild, each other.
Yep, and Garo had like a little flower on his hat. That was cute.
He's cheerful.
That's a very grumpy looking kitten.
Well, I would be too if someone left me behind. And I gotta chase radiated mice.
Yeah.
Just go outside.
Oh, and she managed to keep him alive this long.
Yeah. Even the drinking has become like very sort of natural to him.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. So this is his war story. You know? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, cutting down trees or evacuating people is one thing, but this is totally different.
And that's why I imagine they, like, soldiers in general and these guys especially had like, drink as much as you want kind of deal.
This was, you were worried about the trigger warning for this situation? I'm assuming.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
You will
90
enter
seconds.
reactor building 3. Climb the stairs, but do not immediately proceed to the roof. Take care not to stumble. There's a hole in the roof. Take care not to fall. Do you understand your mission as I have described it?
Ready, go.
My God. Don't just go.
And there's so much here. My goodness.
Yeah.
Don't think too much. Just like pick a piece and start throwing it.
Yeah, just throw. Just throw. He said, don't look, just toss. He looked.
A little, yeah.
This is stressful.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do the whole 90 seconds, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Stop
Oh
looking.
yeah. It feels absolutely like, you hear 90 seconds, oh, that's nothing, but you actually spend that time here with the crackling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you feel that, like how long that is.
Especially with him, like, breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you fall,
Ah,
you
shit.
bitch. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, oof.
Oh, no.
Remember that
Are
fireman
you
with the
kidding?
hand?
Yes.
This is a much bigger
Oh,
piece.
No.
Oh, Jesus, kid.
Oh, God. No. Proceed downstairs for decantation. Oh, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
You're done.
Double meaning. He's
Oh, yeah.
done.
Big time.
What? Oh, is her baby gonna live, though? Because, like, she spent a lot of time with her husband in that hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And other people, too, apparently. So,
Well, then you'd better know what happened. I've constructed a timeline, minute by minute.
If the boron control rods are completely withdrawn from the reactor, when they're put back in, the first thing that enters the core isn't boron, it's graphite. So the reactivity doesn't go down, it goes up dramatically.
Why on earth would they press that button?
They didn't know.
Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Volkov warned the Kremlin. But there could be no doubt about the supremacy of the Soviet nuclear industry.
Oh.
Wow.
When I saw the reactor blown open, I still didn't think it could be this flaw in AZ5. Because the flaw will not lead to an explosion unless the operators have pushed the reactor to the edge of disaster.
Remember that look he gave to Komiuk last episode when she talked about the AZ5 button causing that explosion?
Yeah.
That moment of like long sort of look. When I watched it the first time, I was like, what's that mean? And then I watched this, I was like, right, that's what it means.
RBMK reactors running in the Soviet Union right now. We have to fix them.
Yeah.
We can make a deal with the KGB. You'll leave this information out in Vienna. They quietly let us fix the remaining reactors.
Oh my god.
Because when it's your life and the lives of everyone you love, your moral conviction doesn't mean anything.
I like to think he's talking about
Please
himself.
Yeah.
And all you want at that moment is not to be shot.
Do you know the name Vasily Ignatov? He was a fireman. She gave birth. A girl. The baby lived for 4 hours. They said the radiation would have killed the mother, but the baby absorbed it instead.
Wow. Okay. That makes sense. I was wondering why she looked so healthy.
You are the last of 3,828 men.
Wow.
I served the Soviet Union.
Ugh.
He looks so much older, you know?
He does. Oh, she's babyless. Are we gonna see her? Oh, that's awful.
That's episode 4.
Wow. That was really, really good. They're still not, I mean, not surprised, but also you have 16 other reactors and this just happened in one spot and you see the big catastrophe and you still don't want to go public because of how you look. Really? We already know.
I have to say, like, you know, the fear of, like, I guess, shame or humiliation, it's an incredibly strong thing. You know, that's why, like, there's, like, all sorts of cover-ups and governments lying and not want to saying anything because no one wants to look bad.
I mean,
Or
but
like,
they
you know.
already look bad. We already know what happened. So, you already look bad. So, like, tell everybody what happened. You figured out what went wrong and that now you can fix it so it doesn't happen again and you look smarter. Like, now you just look stupid because you should have known, but you're not telling people why you know now that you look stupid. So, you just continuously look stupid. It's an opportunity to be like, we effed up. Everyone knows it, but we learned now and we can fix this so it doesn't happen again. Like,
no, this is like the big episode which like gets a lot of people crying and stuff because, you know, animal deaths and all that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I kind of had the same reaction.
I mean, I can understand that.
Yeah, I can understand it, but I didn't. I know there's
Yeah.
something worse about the fireman story because it's like he went there to do a job thinking it's like a, you know, regular chemical fire. He'll do it and get out of there. And he truly worked hard. And like the system that should have protected him utterly failed, you know, and now here he is dying while he did genuinely so much to help out. And then
and now in this episode we know his kid doesn't survive either because of
ordeal.
the you know what I mean? Like, that's sad. I would just like to add that we absolutely agree that it is very, very sad that the animals died in the last episode. Sid and I were just agreeing that we both think it's more sad that the firefighter and his child passed away. We are not downplaying anyone's reactions to the animals dying, and we both love animals. I honestly, I thought it was going to get way darker. So,
sure. I mean, there was one story Mason talked about because a lot of this comes from this book called Voices of Chernobyl. And
when you asked like about the warnings and stuff, I was like, yeah,
sure.
And then like,
well, you know, yeah, because precisely because you have pets, I was like, well, I don't know how you handle how you handle animal death. So I was like, but there was one account of a soldier, like basically, you know, when they dumped them in the pit, I guess one animal wasn't dead, so like it was like, you know, started crying out for help and they didn't have enough bullets or whatever, so they just couldn't do anything about it.
That sucks. That sucks.
But yeah,
That's sad. This is a lot. And what's like December now, 8 months after it happened. And then, yeah. Wow.
and the last scene with these, well, not the last scene, but one of the last scene, very good one. When when he says it's like, but it's not your decision, is it? Because if you if you don't toe the line, they will go after you, your friends, your family. And here's an interesting, I don't know if I mentioned this before or not, but Valery Legasov, he has a family. In real life, he had a family. But the show chose not to really show it because you already have 5 episodes.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can have, and like
Yeah.
Craig Mason said he wanted to avoid the classic scene of like, he's late night in his hotel room talking to his wife, and his wife's like, begging for him to come home, and like he's like, I can't have this job to do.
Cliche.
He
Yeah.
just didn't want to do all that.
Yeah. Yeah. I honestly assumed everybody had a family. Like,
Sure, yeah.
I just assumed everybody did because,
Yeah, because
life.
people will just make that assumption, and when he says this,
Mm-hmm.
they will go after your friends and your family, etc., etc. It's like you just believe it.
There's enough already here to feel the
Totally.
feels without having to manufacture that feeling, like by showing
Mm-hmm.
the family. Like we already know the gravity of it. Honestly, yeah,
And
that
we
would
already
have
have-
taken away from what was already happening. We don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we already have like stories of like a family being disrupted with Ludmilla, so we don't need another one.
It's good. Like that's why again, it's good they had one director because you have a clear vision
Mm-hmm.
from the start. Of what you want to do and how. Because if they had had different directors adding and doing things different ways, it wouldn't have felt so uniform. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And just
it feels consistent.
yeah.
I always appreciate when you can like sort of give me a chill down my spine, if you will, and like not have it and not do it with like extreme gratuitous violence or whatever. Like you look at Pavel. The first time he came, he could not even fire a gun because he didn't want to. And then the guy says, "Hey, go do your job. You're here to do a job. You do it." And he goes. He can't put that one dog down. And then like we meet him a few times later, and he's just like a machine just doing this thing.
And he looks so
And
different.
at the end, he just looks.
Yeah.
He looks so old.
Yeah, because it ages you. Not to mention
Really
there was radiation and stuff. So, but such a
Mm-hmm.
well done. I'm really glad you like hounded me to watch this because it's really good.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I was just like little tidbits, like the general played by the guy who was in Game of Thrones. He plays a guy called Taraknov, and the three names of the roofs that were given,
Yeah.
Masha being the deadliest one, they were named after his nieces, I believe.
Okay.
Masha must have been a real bitch.
She was a bad bitch. I love Masha.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
funny.
He praised the actor a lot who played him. He says, "Oh yeah," like he said like for a moment I even forgot that he's playing me. I was just like, this is just a general.
That's
Like,
awesome.
So he was really
That's
happy
good.
with the job. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, that's pretty cool.
That's very cool. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We will see you in the next episode. That's it. Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's it.
Okay.
All right then, folks.
Have a good day.
Goodbye.